Hi, this is going to be a short video, and it's kind of inspired by a news story I saw the other day. And the news story was about Ann Coulter, which I'm not a big Ann Coulter fan. I really don't like a lot of what she has to say or thinks. But in this video I was watching, she was talking about how she doesn't think women should have the right to vote. And I am dead set against that idea. I think she's really wrong, and I think it's really hypocritical to be in her position as a woman saying women shouldn't vote, but, whatever. So, first of all, I just want to state I in no way like Ann Coulter, nor do I support her stance on things. And if you happen to be an Ann Coulter fan, I really hope you'll study some of the things she's actually said and maybe rethink that. So, I don't want to step on any toes here, but I do think that, it's one thing to not be for feminism that seems too over the top or seems to put men down. I mean, that's one thing, but she seems to be just against women's rights in general, and that I have a real issue with, especially since she's a woman. So anyway, aside from all that, what really bothered me about this video wasn't what she was saying, because I kind of expected what she had to say. I knew she had said in the past things like that. So that wasn't what bothered me, but in the videos, in the comments on the video, there were so many comments from people that were like, I agree, and most of them, the reason they said they agreed that women should not have the right to vote is because men have to sign up for the draft and women don't. And so they're saying that, a woman should not have the right to vote unless she has to sign up for the draft. And personally, I think that's really wrong. And it's not because I don't think it's unfair that men have to sign up for the draft and women don't. Yeah, that's unfair. I'll admit it, flat out, that's unfair. But I don't think the solution is making women sign up for the draft. I think, in my mind at least, the solution should be getting rid of the draft. And that is because, personally, I really think the draft is wrong. I don't think people should be forced to fight wars against their will or against their conscience or against their personal beliefs. I know I personally, if women were eligible for the draft and I got drafted, I would go to jail before I would go to war. That's just how I feel, because I feel very strongly about it. And before any national pride or, national feelings I have, to me, my humanity comes before any kind of nationalism. And I do not want to be a part of war. I do not want to fight. And that's just, I feel like that should be my right as a human being, to choose that for myself. And I think everybody should have that right. And furthermore, I do not understand why the government would want people fighting when they don't want to. Because if you make people do something against their will, especially something like that, you're just breeding ground for, traitors and people who aren't going to follow directions or do what they're supposed to do, or people who honestly don't give a crap about the whole thing, and, they care about saving themselves more than they care about doing a good job at whatever they're supposed to be doing or protecting their fellow soldiers. And so I just think the draft is wrong in pretty much every way that it can be wrong. And I think it's really unfair to have that view that, women should not be allowed to vote because of the draft thing. And I really hope, if you have had that feeling, that you'll think about it and realize that maybe the problem isn't, women voting or women not signing up for the draft. Maybe the problem is the draft itself. Maybe that is not right. Maybe it's against the personal rights that we all should have. And I know some people will disagree, and that's fine. I mean, you have every right to feel however you want to feel about, the draft or whatever, but I'm just expressing my viewpoint. And I feel really strongly about this subject, as you can probably tell. And so I just wanted to share my feelings and, take it or leave it, but I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you'll comment and let me know what you guys think about the subject. So, bye.